Hello students, today we'll start linear equations in two variables. This is your chapter number 4. Now if we'll ask you, sir, what is this linear equation? Linear means it is always a straight line. So whenever we'll talk about linear equation in two variables, then its graph will be always be a straight line. Remember, it always be a straight line, and in two variables it means it will have always two variables which it will contain. So what will be the general form of this linear equation in two variables? So as I have written, the general form of linear equation in two variable is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So what is the general form? Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. That will be the general form of a any linear equation in two variables. So here x and y are your two variables, x and y are the two variables, and a, b, c, there are any real numbers. So here a is the coefficient of x, b is the coefficient of y, and c is any constant term. And remember, a, b, c are any real number, whether it is positive, whether it is negative, rational number, irrational number, it can be any number itself. So I have written some examples also. So the first example is 2x plus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0. So it is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So the question will ask, represent this equation in form of linear equation in two variables and write the value of a, b, c. So as it is already written in the form of 2x plus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0. So here the value of a is 2, b is 3, and c is 4. Similarly, the second example, 5x minus 3y is equal to 4. Remember, this is not in the form of linear equation in two variables, so it is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So first we will bring it to that form. 5x minus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0. So here a is equal to 5, b is minus 3, c is minus 4. Remember, so the next example is 2x is equal to y. So 2x is equal to y means 2x minus y will be equal to 0. So here a is 2, b is minus 1, and say there is no value of c, so c will be equal to 0. So the next example is 2x plus 3y is equal to 4.37. It means I can write it in the form of 2x plus 3y minus 4.37 is equal to 0. So here a is 2, b is 3, and c is minus 4.37. Remember, a, b, c value can be any real number. It can be a fraction, it can be a rational number, it can be a irrational number, anything. So c is here minus 4.37. Remember, always from the sign conventions, if the c is minus 4.37, then write it as minus 4.37. So there is a next example. It is given that write x is equal to 5 as an equation in two variables. Why it is written like this as in two variables? Because x is equal to 5, there is only one variable. So if x is equal to 5, then I can write x minus 5 is equal to 0. And if y is not there, it means I can write the equation as 1 into x plus 0 into y minus 5 is equal to 0. This is not dot, or this is not decimal form. This is 1 into x plus 0 into y minus 5 is equal to 0. Similarly, let the second example is y is equal to minus 6. It means what? Y plus 6 will be equal to 0. Here x is not given, so I'll write 0 into x plus 1 into y plus 6 is equal to 0. Similarly, the third example is 5y is equal to 2. It means what? 5y minus 2 will be equal to 0. It here also the x is not given, so I'll write 0 into x plus 5 into y minus 2 is equal to 0. Remember, if x is not given, then write 0 into x. If y is not given, then write 0 into y. Next we'll see how to find out the solutions of linear equation in two variables. Now solutions of linear equation in two variables means you have to find the value of x and y. Now the question will come, sir, how will you find out the value of x and y? Suppose, how will you find out? Suppose one equation example is given to me, x plus 2y is equal to 6. Is it a linear equation in two variable? Yes or no? So how will you find out? You can put some random values of x. Random values of x means you can put 1, you can put 2, you can put 3, you can put 100, you can put 1 by 2, you can put 0, you can put any value. If we'll put the value of, suppose I put x as a 0, so in the equation I put x as 0, plus 2y is equal to 6, so 2y is equal to 6, so y will be equal to 3. Hence the solution is x comma y is equal to 0 comma 3. So this is one solution. Suppose next I put x as minus 1, you can put minus 2, you can put minus 100, you can put any value of x so that you can get a value of y. So similarly, when I put x as minus 1, I got y as 7 by 2. Similarly, I have written a note here. Similarly, we can get infinite number of solutions for a linear equation in two variables. So remember, a linear equation in two variables can have infinite number of solutions. Remember this term, linear equation in two variable always have infinite number of solutions. So if you understood these two parts, then your homework will be exercise 4.1 and 4.2.